What up, YouTube? So today is going to be part 3 of the Honda Civic K20 Swap Bard EK Coupe. And today it's time to start pretty much cleaning up everything and get rid of everything we're not going to be using. Like the EVAP box. We got mounts. We're going to get rid of the subframe and be installing the EG subframe on here. EG DC pretty much. We will be keeping the AC in this car, so those lines will be staying most likely. Clutch line kit, all these extra hoses, and pretty much just get everything prepped as far as getting this car swapped in with the K series. And then, like I said, we still got to do the gas tank and get everything taken apart from the donor car. Right now I'm gonna go ahead and start just getting all the little things out of the way. So pretty much just getting all these little extra brackets we don't need and mounts, and kind of cleaning up a little bit more. And then once we're done with that, we're gonna get rid of this fuel system as well, or the fuel filter, and just start cleaning everything up. And then I'll show you the rack and pinion we have. So this is the EGDC rack and pinion, and one reason why you do need this, besides it having better clearance for the bar, the only way to get the headers to actually clear is to have that subframe on there, because with this one it would be way too close. And these rack and pinions just aren't worth using when going K-swap, because a lot of people had problem with axles snapping because of the angle. So that's one reason why they came out with the EKK2 mounts, is because these subframe mounts, the EKK1s, pretty much just had axle problems. So yeah, we'll be installing that today. And then once the new rack and pinion comes in, then we can actually start getting the motor and everything installed, even though we still got to take the other motor out and get the LSD installed. So I'm gonna go ahead and start knocking some things out, and then we'll come back. All right, so we got a lot of stuff taken apart and pretty much ready to trash. So got our fuel taken out, our clutch master line, we got our power steering pretty much disconnected from the firewall and chassis, so we can drop the subframe. I got the mounts off except for the rear one, but this is just gonna get dropped off with the subframe anyway, so there's no point in taking that apart. A couple little brackets here and there. The EVAP box is gone. So next, I'm pretty sure we're not gonna be using this line from right here. I think it goes from the conversion from like right here to directly to the pump. So we could probably disconnect this line right here, and then I guess start actually going for the subframe itself. So I believe there are 17s, 417s that connect it, and then there's a 10mm on the gooseneck, which you have to use an EG gooseneck in order for this to work also. So when you use the EG DC rack and pinion, make sure you get the A-arms, the rack and pinion, and the actual gooseneck that connects to the steering column, because it is different. The EK one is bigger. So right now I think I'm gonna just start doing this line, and then start getting to the subframe and dropping that off, and then we'll probably disconnect the shift linkage while we're down there. And then probably just start degreasing the bay a little bit, and then after it's cleaned up, we can start installing the EG subframe. And then probably gonna cut this out a little bit, because this came from the actual EVAP box, so that's not gonna be needed, and it looks like it might get in the way, just in case. So 10mm for the gooseneck, and then pretty sure there's like I said, 17s or 19s. I'll confirm. It should be like 6 of them on at the bottom. So I'm gonna go ahead and start knocking that out, and we also have to disconnect the tie rod ends. So we'll disconnect these as well, and then start getting this thing dropped out. So I'm gonna go ahead and start knocking that out, and then we'll come back. All right, so the rack and pinion is out with the subframe and the shift linkage. So all the power steering is pretty much out with the rear mount. They were 19mm that were on the subframe, so You got one right here, two right here, and one on this side, so 8 in total. Other than that, pretty much gonna do a little cleanup real quick. I'm gonna take off the cat converter and then start pretty much cleaning everything up, and we'll start putting the new EG DC subframe racking, or just the subframe actually. The rack and pinion's on its way, so we'll get this installed next. The bolts are a little different. I'm pretty sure these are longer bolts than the EK bolts, so you're gonna have to get the EG ones. And then yeah, I'll let you guys know on these other rear bolts. I forgot if you can use EK or not, but I'm gonna go ahead and start cleaning up, and then we'll get this installed. And that'll probably be it for this video until everything else comes in, and we can get the LSD installed and pretty much the whole swap taken out, and the gas tank with all the wiring. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock out this cat. We'll get the subframe installed, and then we'll end this video. All right, so we got the base sprayed down. We cut the cat off and everything, and we got the EG subframe on here. Other than that, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. If you haven't, like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys on the next video.